What's up, everybody? This is Jay, and this is my Tiger King episode 2 recap. Now, each episode get crazier and crazier. These people on this show is just a cast of characters. If you're looking where to find it, it's on Netflix. It's a 7-episode short series, and damn, it's crazy. Before we get into it, if you haven't already, subscribe, bang that bell, and if you enjoy the video, hit that like. Let's get into it, see what's up with the Tiger King. So this first episode starts off with Yo Exotic, and we get more deeper into his background and how he runs things and his back and forth with Carol Baskin. Alright, that crazy bitch Carol Baskin had her husband murdered and fed him to the tigers. Or he's under the septic tank. One of the things that start off with episode 2 is it was somebody that got injured, an employee, and their arm was ripped completely off by one of the tigers, and oh no, I'm never gonna financially recover from this. This is just bad. But nevertheless, she was in the hospital for 7 days, and then after being out of the hospital for 5 days, back at work for only getting paid $150 a week job. That's dedication there, baby. That is dedication. How many of y'all would be back to work after something like that? Joe Exotic know how to get it back. So, next thing you know, that this girl's back at work, working. She had no ill will towards the Tigers or Joe or any of that. She didn't want any of the drama on the news. Just was, I don't know, dedication. That's all I can say is dedication for those Tigers and for the park. But nevertheless, that's what happened. And she said one of the reasons she don't trip is that, she worked with a guy that don't have any legs, and sure enough, it is a dude that walks around with no legs. And he actually said though that he didn't lose those legs from the Tigers, that he had a zip line accident, and when they had the zip line accident, he crushed his legs, and he was trying to rebuild his way of walking and do different things, and eventually his muscles never rebuilt, and he was walking bone on bone, and that's how he lost his legs, just ran them down or whatever. So nevertheless, I guess that's something for her to take into account, that you tripping on the arm, this dude got no legs trying to kick it. Nevertheless, Joe Exotic, he's right there. He's got a little cane that he uses whenever he goes everywhere. So, everybody has something that they have to deal with, alright? And so, anyway, Joe, one of his things is he tries to breed, and at one time was breeding more tigers than anybody else in the country. And surprisingly, a baby tiger only goes for like $2,000 a pop, which is really not that expensive considering you buying a baby tiger. But eventually it does get expensive trying to feed them. They grow up fast. In 6 months they could be a couple 100 pounds, and people aren't able to maintain them. They were cute when they was little, you only get them little for a little bit of time. Nevertheless, that was something that Joe did, and he claimed to have sold his animals across over 38 states. And that's illegal because they're an endangered species now. So that whole thing is kind of a gray area, to say the least. And Carol, she liked to call them the bad guy network, and track them down and do all of this and messing with people money. And when you mess with people money, you push people into situations they may normally have done. And with all the things they had going back and forth, that bitch, I will kill her. And so he would always threaten to kill her or want her dead on a regular basis. That's just the type person he is, but he probably never would have acted on it. Now, they had a dude in Miami named Mario private collection. He doesn't allow people, the public, in there, but he has all kind of stuff, multiple animals. He was dubbed the prototype for Scarface. They're telling me I'm the prototype for Scarface. Let me tell you something, man. Hey, I have all the animal, man, and they tried to do that. I take the money to the bank, but I didn't do it with the fat guy in the van. I do it by myself in the Corvette. Yeah, and my animal, Carol back, and she crazy, man. She crazy, man. But anyway, he got armed guards and stuff in front of his property. He don't play. And they even had one thing on the news where they found like 223 snakes stuffed with coke. With Mario and all this stuff. He is facing 100 years at one point in time for a murder of an informant and all kind of stuff. He only ended up doing 12 years. But, all of these guys have a lot of stuff going on. He said he only sold drugs to support his animal habit, which is crazy. Only sold drugs to support my animal habit. I didn't do it that way. Now I have my animal that don't have to do that. He's still rolling in the Bentley coupe, still doing good. He got the cats. His wife got a bunch of monkeys. She like to dress like babies and stuff. So, it's all kind of stuff going on and different things. These guys, all these people are very eccentric. It's just amazing the type of things that go on in this country, and most people don't even realize. I had no idea this type of community was out there like that. And I tell you one thing about it is they are definitely interesting to people to check into for a while, especially during this corona quarantine. Another person, Doc Antal Bhagavan, he got between 3 and 9 wives, girlfriends, whatever you want to call it. He got over 40 acres property. He's had his animals and stuff in movies. Each of his wives have their own home, nice homes on his property too, very nice homes and stuff. And he makes them work from 8 a.m. to 12 at night every day, 7 days a week. That's crazy. And he pays them $100 a week. Now, Carol doesn't pay anybody anything to work on her thing. She give them different color t-shirts and has a feel-good story attached to everything. So they're brainwashed into thinking they're doing this to save these animals, when her park and her thing she got is one of the worst. And they all in these garbage cages and stuff, and the animals ain't taken care of well. Compared to everybody else on the show, she was the worst one to me. The way she cared for them, she don't, show no love or affection with the animals or anything. So I don't understand how she got to this position of being the so-called good guy, but marketing is very important in this country, I'll say that. And so, she was able to do that. And, for the most part, she's got an army of women working for her that believe in this feel-good story and, ready to do whatever it takes to shut down everybody else so that she could be the only one standing. I don't know how and what's crazy is she used to do everything they did with her second husband, the one that had the money and the one that ended up missing. She used to breed, sell, do all the same things everybody else do. And now all of a sudden they're the bad guys and she's the only good guy. So I don't know. I just think, she's very good at what she does as far as marketing. And, Joe, he ain't really ready to deal with it on that level. He's funny because he's a character. Carol Baskin, let me tell you something, bitch. I'm gonna get you. You better not ever let me see you face to face. He went to her Big Cat Rescue, that's the name of her place, posed like he was dead in front of her sign. He went there and toured the place. Well, let me tell you something. I'm gonna take a look
And after that, you all take a look up top, because I'm going to be looking above. You all supposedly have all these cats. We didn't see all these cats, so I'm going to go in the helicopter, and I'm going to look in the chopper, and I'm going to check it out. Yeah, get to the chopper. Yeah. And then she talking about why they was in the chopper made a cat have a seizure, or this or that, and all kind of crazy stuff. And I mean, it was just crazy. And so it's all kind of different stuff going on, different guys and different people, different characters. They all, you know, one is in this side of the country, that side of the country. They all doing different stuff. And, you know, it's just expensive. Bhagavan got all these girls come when they 18, 19-year-olds, supposedly virgins. He's doing a yoga type thing where he's supposed to be enhancing their body and mind and spirit and training these animals with the principles of yoga and all. I mean, these dudes has really got it laid on thick out here, I'm telling you. He had this one girl, made her get implants. She talked about she didn't remember agreeing to get the implant. How you don't remember about getting some implants? But she talked about she did it because she needed a break. It was some good sleep. What? Like, I don't know. Anyway, it's just really interesting. The story and the plot thickens, and in episode 2 it will definitely want you to check more into what's going on. In episode 3 that's coming up next, focus more on Carol Baskin, and we're going to get all into Carol Baskin and what happened to her husband. Alright, Joe Exotic don't play. I'm Jay Exotic. This is Jay Exotic, and I'm gonna bring to you some more review on Joe Exotic. Alright, Jay Exotic don't back down to Carol Baskin, and I'm gonna bring you some more Netflix reviews. And I hope you all enjoyed my video. Jay Exotic signing out.
Well, that was my recap on the Tiger King. Real talk, this is a crazy situation, crazy show. I think that Carol Baskin is just way more sophisticated than Joe, and he didn't have the wits to battle her. She marketed herself as the feel-good story and as him the villain, and so all these people are, you know, joining her side thinking they're doing the right thing. I'm not saying that he was, you know, the best and handling everything properly, but I don't think she is either. And overall, this whole big cat community, exotic community, is crazy, and it's interesting to see though, and it's crazy what money can buy. I mean, really, what a country. That's my real talk. I thank everybody for watching. Last but not least,
watch it.
Please
Leave
a
comment.
hit
That
like button
and subscribe.
and
I'll see you
And
the
next
video